just be happy about. Going into the game right now, it's an orange start for both of our junglers, Kyle TZ and Kyrie, with Kyle actually being maybe what, a clip faster.
Yep, it's a standard start here, and not to mention that, especially when you have a Grok, you have the ability to manipulate the waves, especially within the very first wave.
Stays chunky. All right, okay, back into the game. Luckily, the pause was relatively faster than we expected. Kyle TZ here going to score the Little Wanderer. Wow, Keyboy is just playing with fire right now.
Exactly, and the beauty of Kyle TZ's build is the fact that he's going to have that extra penetration, so people like Keyboy won't be able to kind of tank him for too long, especially when he stacks up those auto attacks. But I'm very curious about the bottom side of the map. Oh no, Keyboy's in so much danger. He has to flicker away. Kyle, he's not letting him go through. Decimate into auto attacks. What did I tell ya?
Yeah, again, playing with fire. He knows that he's in danger, but he's like, nah, I'm going to try. Oh.
He's not really going to hop over that wall. Hops over the wall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no,
Is it gonna happen to Boots too?
Boots too! He's away from the wall. He doesn't have his power of nature to cancel out the Insurer's aura. He gets the lift for now, but this could be a potential dive. I'm waiting for the mid laners to get involved here. Phew, he's on the way, but Kyrie is going to stop him. He doesn't want this dive to go. And Boots, he's losing out valuable EXP.
And now look at Kyrie and Keyboy trying to repair the situation.
Oh,
Kyle
no.
TZ with another one. Flap TZ with the jump!
He's already landed the stun. Rage play into the Decimate. Kyle TZ gets a free secondary kill. All this within the first 2 minutes of the game.
And that's puts AP Bren 1,000 and change ahead at 2 minutes, giving this free turtle over to the black and yellow. That's not very helpful.
No.
I'm sorry. To the black and yellow for the Philippines. There you go.
What's worse is that AP Bren have not let their foot off the gas.
No.
They've zoned away Boots, forcing him to recall a second time, and now trying to commit Grand Theft Purple. Ogwin, he goes on forward, tries to make it happen, but Sans is going to stop it all in his tracks with a real one manipulation. Keyboy's in trouble. He gets finally hit by the Divine Judgment, but it doesn't matter. Kyrie might look for a trade back. Boots is able to pick it up, but Kyle TZ has already got the double, won't be able to find the triple.
All right, so good news, bad news. Yeah, Onic got a kill, finally a trade off of that engage, an extended engage. But just the same, it really didn't lead to much. By taking down Flap TZ, and Boots still had to go home, Ryan knew. Boots still had to go home. This still allows for Kyle TZ to make, what, an extra 200 gold off of the plate?
More than that, in a matter of fact, he was able to steal camps. He's going to get this gold crab. He's invaded the opposing side, and let's not forget that this top side is probably going to fall relatively soon within the next 2 minutes or so.
And what this allows for, Gideon, is two strong sides for AP Bren, right? You have bottom lane, wherein you have CWC, who's not quite ready yet, and the Super Marco, who plays carry in his sleep. So despite this being a 50-50, in theory, I'd give the advantage over to Super Marco, who picks up the corrosion side at 325, right? And then you have top lane, wherein Boots is, again, much like game one, denied the opportunity to be annoying.
Yeah, and that's the worst part, right? I mean, right now we're seeing that CWC is just clearing out the waves. He wants to minimize his trades against Super Marco, but he's a level down. Boots, on the other hand, especially if you're an EXP laner, as soon as you give that first kill away, the lane is basically over. This is Flap TZ's zone. He is comfortable, and he doesn't mind. Oh yeah, Boots, you have 1 extra kill, I have 3 assists. I've generated more money than you.
And given the fact that Boots is rocking Quantum Charge, he's playing a Grok that actually wants to fight. But he's denied that opportunity. And the fact is, Flap TZ with the Brave Smite and Fighter Emblem, Lapu Lapu, he's been playing this way since what? Early 2020, man. When Project Next came through, this is what Lapu Lapu, this is what Flap... See, I get it mixed up. This is what Flap TZ was breathing, and now there's a pull!
Yep, immediately Keyboy goes down so fast! 22% was more than enough for the Decimate to take him out, and even Sans can't believe it. The real one manipulation used in time, but still didn't matter.
Kyle TZ sitting at 5-0-0. Kyrie, gotta watch out for it. Retribution battle!
He's gonna try. He's 2 levels down, but Flap TZ is going to make the opportunity for himself. They back away, and they continue the oppression.
I declare thee guilty. Kyle TZ actually stole it. Grant that purple!
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not going to be a fun game for Onic. Let's just say that, right? This early to mid game is going to be devastating. They know that it's all about Kyle. And even if Kyle finally scales off, Super Marco is having the time of his life. He's up 400 gold in the lane already.
So, silver lining here, much like in game 2, being on the optimistic side for all of the Sonics out there, CWC hasn't died. In the 5 minutes that AP Bren haven't stepped off of the gas, CWSKI doing well to protect himself. But when and where is that going to come into play? We're about to find out. The fact that Keyboy is on the Kufra gives me some hope, at least with the Sonic within me. I was a Sonic in and out, die hard the other night, right? So I'm hoping that maybe there's a catch from Keyboy. Hell, maybe there's a catch from Boots. Boots has a flicker while charge. He can do something.
It's possible, but let's think about the people who want to be in front, and I think it's going to be FlapTZ or KyleTZ who's going to absorb that hit. They're going to be the big two who has to not only block, but open up the map relatively simple for them. FlapTZ purchasing the Bloodlust Axe here.
Yeah, I mean, you're not even mentioning FlapTZ, right? You mentioned Kyle just because your opponents know what's going on. Between Kyle and Kyrie, 2K. Between Marco and CW, about 1,000. So if in those roles you have this huge gap, all the more it's going to be difficult to recover.
Yeah, and the last 500 gold is basically to everybody else in the game, right? So again, this is now developing into a 4K lead. It's really tough for Kyrie to play the game at this point, and Kyle, he's 2 levels up, so he basically wins and can take every neutral objective with his eyes closed, honestly.
Yeah, this is why in your ranked games, folks, please practice what we preach, right? Martis into a Fredrin is a winning matchup. The Fredrin is just going to be so awkward. He's just going to be, can I, maybe not. And then next thing you know, you're looking at this kind of situation right here. Free turtle, last turtle of the game over to AP Bren. All the while, Onic is left to try and recover, find the scraps that's on the map. Look at Kyrie. They're going to try to take this purple, try to punish one.
World manipulation is already out here, but the wild challenge coming in from Few is not bad. Knocks him to disengage the rest of the team, but here comes FlapTZ to look for anybody. Really flickers for it, gets the stun off the Kyrie side, Rage Blade onto him, and the backline, it's going to be Kyle who sees Keyboy, takes him out with the help of Few, and I'm surprised Kyrie didn't die there.
Yeah, no, it was Keyboy eventually. Something else to consider, Ogwin didn't die, nor did Marco. So there were a lot of players here in that last team fight near the purple pit of AP Bren that was living on the edge. But just the same, the reason why Onic couldn't force the issue and couldn't come out with more at the end is because AP, again, have the firepower advantage. This 4K gold lead, it's not nothing, it's huge at 7 minutes.
Absolutely, it's gigantic, in a matter of fact. The EXP differential is already putting a lot of hurt
That
into
too!
Onic. Like,
That too!
I mean, if you had to put the numbers next to each other, it's not even about the goal. Just the levels alone gives them more numbers and more stats. But now, I think, especially for Onic Esports, they actually made an interesting play there, right? To make the attempt to flip the gold over.
And they got away with, at best, right? I'm being very optimistic here. A gut check. Like, all right, this is what AP Bren is willing to put on the board. We can do better. We'll see you in about 2 minutes, right? That's what's going on here. Because, again, you're still looking at CW Ski. And also Sans, I guess. Yeah, no, Gila Sans hasn't died yet.
Nope, he has
That's
not.
Gila.
He's trying to scale up, but again, it is a Yve. It does take a little bit of time. The items aren't exactly very cheap. But now, FlapTZ, he's trying to get on out of there. Kyrie is slowing him down, noticing that Kyle and Few are in position to try and punish him. But Kyrie, he's not afraid. He's not afraid. He has reinforcements.
All right, so with that being said, slow push down bottom. Tier 1 for AP Bren, very close to going down. The first major win for Onic, maybe, if they can actually get that. But with Lord spawning on this side of the map, it's less likely to happen. AP Bren is going to keep tabs on that, going to do their homework, make sure that they do at least the bare minimum and clear that. And then they might actually force a fight here in mid. Keyboy with the stretch.
I mean, they're sending boots here. Keyboy opens up the mid rush. CW's he's taking way too much damage, but he clears out that mid side. AP Bren still have a lot going for them. Open even using the conceal just to deter the rest of Onic Esports, right? Top side is pushing, and this is going to be a 50-50. Kyrie is going to make the attempt. It's going to be tough. Real world manipulation comes up right in the corner. Kyle is able to secure it. Now in the back line, getting time for FlapTZ is trying his best, but Keyboy is the first to fall. Next will be Boots, but the Wild Charge and the Flicker out of there. He saves with just a sliver of health.
2 for none here, and I'm counting the Lord. AP Bren get away with a very close contest, and don't lose a turret along the way. I could have sworn bottom lane was going to go down, and here we see CWski doing his best to try and push up top, but Bren have done so well to disperse after that conversion.
Yeah, and the gold earned lead, but how does Super Marco have more than Kyle? Kyle has 6 kills on his side while invading Onic Esports' jungle. He had access to everything, but somehow Super Marco is richer than him.
Did Marco bring back avarice? I don't know, man. Does he have avarice again? No, it's just he's staying in the lanes much longer and getting the maximum returns on that, while KyleTZ is playing footsies and then taking camps.
let's not forget that he's also taking the bottom side camps as well because,
That's right.
well, Kyle, he doesn't need the extra camps. He's invading for them.
Yeah. So here's something else to count. The first 5 minutes are where the extra gold comes through for the junglers. So yeah, Boots here in trouble.
He tried to escape with the wild charge, but really, there's nothing he can do about this at all. Onic, maybe looking to respond here. They know that Few doesn't have his ultimate. They know that Kyle is still on that cooldown for that decimate, but really, they're not going to find anything.
Gotta admit, that was pretty cool when all 3 members use a Cyclone at the same time.
Right? It was
All
pretty
right,
sick.
we'll move on. Now, looking at the item game here.
Oh.
Still, oh lord, the gold if you're from the Philippines and Malaysia, you can fly.
you can definitely fly.
It's about 1.25 minutes. There you go. So can confirm, yes, it is going to be a Luminous Lord that will be scored by, at this point, inevitably, AP Bren, unless something goes on. Unless Onic is able to unlock one of their clutch genes, go Ultra Instinct and say,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that they were walking into the Animus or something. Like, what kind of a heritage is there? Where is this clutch gene coming from?
Hashashins.
Because it's one of those situations, especially with the Lord advantage that we are seeing, yes, it looks great for AP Bren. The question is closing out the games. We saw it with Onic Esports, right? Oh, hey, cool.
Galaxy for helping make this possible. We're back in about 30 seconds until this next Lord, Luminous Lord.
Luminous Lord, it's going to be important. I'm glad the Samsung Galaxy can help LaFell get his alphabets down. I was about to say count the alphabets on his fingers.
Was kind of. He was just going. I don't know why you did that. To help guide you, I guess?
It gives direction. It's important, okay? I can't blame him because I kind of do the same thing, especially if I'm saying it backwards. I can't do that. But with 6 seconds left on the clock, look at the map pressure that they have across the board.
Again, map is looking blue, even with a big fat wave brought in by good guy Boots down bottom. They're keeping Ogwin there to make sure that no one cuts right through that main artery in mid. So with that being said, this is as free a Lord as it gets. Again, 96% to 4. Like, there's no way Onic should try and force one.
Yeah, it's really tough. And especially if you're in Kyrie's position, you're looking at this and like, man, I am still 2 levels down. So they're going to have to go for this defense, right? And this fat wave up topside is going to net them at least the tier 1, but that really doesn't change the situation.
Oh, wait. Could they have miscalculated? Because, like, that wave down bottom is actually very thick. There's another one crashing through. So maybe AP Bren should answer back. But just the same, this actually helps them orchestrate a 3-way wave sync much, much faster, though. It's better for them, so I guess they're in control still.
No, this is great. This is great for them because now they just manipulate the waves, wait for it to all kind of pile up, and then start pushing it out. Notice that Onic Esports, right? Where is Keyboy?
Where is Keyboy? This is a weird setup. This is a bush that he should not be in, and yeah, there you go. He's recalling back. I guess he crossed the threshold a little too soon.
I mean, he was hoping for it. Wait, he stopped. Wait, he stopped for half a second there. He's going to be back home late.
He's fine. Should be enough time for them. RWM coming in from Sans.
Yeah, but Kyrie is instantly going to die down as Super Marco just chunks him out with the true damage. Keyboy charges up, and again, nobody is in range, and Bren is hyper aware of the situation. They're going to wait for the second wave before they do this and crack open an inhibitor.
All right. Save for the kill on Kyrie. That was an almost perfect defense. Onic Esports able to keep all of their inhibitors, and of course not give away too much except maybe for the life of Kyrie. Pretty good. Look at Keyboy with the jump.
Oh, he flickers right into the wall. He tries, it doesn't. Boots is able to make it work. They take out Super Marco, and now this defense is looking mighty fine.
More than just that, they picked off a key player in Super Marco who was deathless in game 1.
Holy, those tech pauses were all for this one moment. Double flicker coming in from both Boots and as well as Keyboy. A wild charge that, and not even the wild charge, the nature's barrier into Keyboy, pushing him into it. That was insane.
Maximum synergy. Onic, they're not out just yet, all right? They're doing their darndest to close this almost 10K gold gap between them and AP Bren. There's another Lord coming in, about a minute, and just the same. Onic, and this is the right thing to do, folks. When you're in this situation, you just don't cross the river.
Yeah, you don't cross the river. You don't give too much information. We look back at the EXP, earn negative 3,000, but in terms of turret damage, that's the important thing for AP Bren, right? Take away the inhibitor turrets, make it even more difficult for Onic Esports to actually control the map.
And folks, just to explain why it's a negative, AP Bren is coming to the point where they're not gaining XP anymore. They've all reached level 15, so that's why those numbers are as such. But just the same, that doesn't mean it's good for Onic because they're still at a deficit. See some of them? Keyboy specifically, still at level 12. His kit isn't as maxed out just yet.
Yeah.
So, again, the numbers are still on AP Bren's side, who are now at, again, just the borderline 10K gold lead. Where does that put them? Again, safe to say, those comebacks are only going to come in when they're inside their base.
Yeah, truly. Because I don't think Onic Esports is willing to force it out just yet because they're important resources. Imagine if it doesn't go well. That's instantly a game loss.
And it's impossible to come back. But just the same, maybe this is where you go for Hail Mary plays right now, before the TikTok timers. Because if you try these things in TikTok timers, all the more it's inevitable that you just lose and you just allow for a push in mid. But wait, they find the jump and the pull!
Yep, instantly they take out Keyboy and they're trying to make sure that he dies, but no, he still survives as Flapteezy tries to zone out the back. Kyrie unable to find any good targets when he praises Raphael is able to take him out. Chunks out two at the same time. Shadow strike towards Keyboy to keep it away as Super Marco walks finally free from the grasp of Onic.
Maximum game sense. And of course, mechanical prowess. Few had not lost a touch. He's been playing, even before MLBB Esports was a thing, and here is showing up why he is immortal, why he is eternal, why he is idol ng mga kids. And that bought a free Lord over for AP Bren. 2 for none, plus the Lord. Oh, the end is nigh.
That was insane coming in from Few. He really had the guts to stand in front of 3 people and be like, you know what? You guys are terrified of me, not the other way around.
This is my game. This right here, this is I am you. That's what he said. I am you. I was a little confusing, saying why is Bush just? Oh, it's actually Few. So with that being said, big Luminous Lord marching down bottom. Bren Esports doing their best here to actually just sink all of the waves. This is very reminiscent of, again, their Season 11 run. They're so clean. They're so calculated. They were Bren Esports back then. Now they're AP Bren, and all the more, they're just calling the shots. This could be the last fight, Gideon.
This really could be the last fight. If Onic is able to survive, they can recover, but this is assuming they win this fight. Kyrie is holding back 2 for now. Backfire is going. CW is pulling that Lord to himself. Real World Manipulation comes out. Ogwen!
Nice jump in, and they're dancing through. Kyle Easy! Help's gonna kill!
The Lord is still crashing down to the base, and CW tries his best while charged to knock him up, and it's too late.